Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing my makeup and I'll put the description of all the makeup products that I'm using on the bottom of the screen. But I wanted to talk about epilepsy. I was diagnosed with having seizures about 2.5 years ago, and they were sudden. No one in my family has a history of seizures, so the doctors really don't know to the current moment what is the cause of the seizures. I'm in the process of seeing a specialist very soon because they've gotten so bad to the point where I was having about 2 or 3 seizures a day. And I am taking medication, but they're trying to figure out which medication is the best, being that I also take medication for other medical um, diagnoses that I've had. So a little bit about seizures. They're like a burst of electrical shocks to your brain. Um, the best way I can describe it when people ask me what it feels like, I always tell them it feels like, when you were young and you used to put a 9-volt battery to your tongue and you felt that zap. Well, that's what it feels like all over your body, and it's not pleasurable at all. There's many different types of seizures, and there really isn't a cure for it. You just have to take medication. For some people, eventually it does go away with age. Some people, it never does go away. A lot of people ask me if it's painful. Yeah, it is. It's very painful. Not during the seizure is painful. Usually I do lose consciousness, and after that, when I wake up, that's where the pain comes in because your muscles have been contracting and it feels like you got hit by a truck. So it's not the greatest feeling. Usually I wake up and I'm confused and disorientated. Usually I ask for something to drink because my mouth is dry. I've had seizures, ones that are mild. I've also had seizures that were pretty bad. Those are called grand mal seizures, where I've clenched my teeth so bad and I've bit my tongue, and I've been in ICU. But for the most part, my family, my fiance, my friends, they're all, I always tell them what to expect if it happens because I want them to be prepared in case I do have a seizure in their presence, that they don't get scared and they know exactly what to do. My doctor has always told me that unless the seizure is more than 2 minutes long, then of course you would want to possibly call 911 and get some medical attention just to make sure that there's no damage to the brain. But for the most part, I don't. I think it's only been a handful of times that I've had more than 2 minutes where they've had to rush me to the hospital. But for the most part, I don't. It's become part of my life. It's become part of my family's life, my fiance's life, my children's life. But it has also affected my life. Um, it was difficult when I was at work. It's been difficult to the point where I'm suggested not to drive. They haven't taken my license away fully, but if this continues, they will take my license away. And also, the doctor has, given me letters saying that I'm not allowed to be alone for more than 4 hours. So that's difficult because you kind of have to rely on others to be there for you. Other things that I can't do is I can't lock doors to bedrooms, the bathroom. I'm not allowed to take a bath. I can only take showers because if I have a seizure, I can drown. No swimming in pools and things like that. So it's been life changing, but it's also been very eye opening because having this condition has made me realize all the many people that care about me, that are there for me, that are willing to come and, whatever it is that I need, they're there for me. And that's been a blessing in its own. But if I had a choice, I would not choose this because it's tough, and it's tough for me to see how sometimes it does affect my everyday life, and sometimes my kids have to witness this. And like I said, it's become more of a routine, if that's the word, but it's been part of our life. I sometimes get scared because I don't want to have these seizures in certain moments. I've been at my fiance's job and I've just full blown seizure, and it's kind of sometimes I get embarrassed. And people are understanding. They let me know, no, don't worry about it. We're here for you. And I've almost had a seizure at church, and my main concern, if I have to say, is my wedding. I am praying to God that I don't have one on my wedding day. It's the last thing that I want. But um, you know, it's all up to God, and it's whatever He wants. But yeah, it's also very. It's kind of like you're in limbo because I don't know. We don't know where they're coming from and what triggers it. So I have to see a specialist in a couple more months. I'm going to be seeing a specialist, and they're going to be putting these like stickers on my head, and they're going to actually make me have a seizure, and they're going to look at the waves and see how the seizure affects me. Um, so when I have a seizure, there's really just the confusion, but you can also lose, and it hasn't happened to me, but you can also lose control of your bladder, and you kind of feel exhausted and sore. Um, you feel pain and discomfort, but what I do suffer from the most, that if I can pinpoint one thing, is I get headaches. 99% of the time I do get headaches. And another interesting thing is I can actually feel when a seizure is coming on. I feel uh, like this deja vu. I feel like this tingly feeling. It kind of like when your leg falls asleep and you feel that pins and needles. That's what I start feeling in my body, and I start feeling like these jolts. So as soon as I start feeling that, I look for the closest place to lay down, and I lay down to my right, and I have the safe word, which is I don't feel good. It's not a safe word, it's a safe sentence. But as soon as I say that, I've told my friends, my family, my loved ones, hey, as soon as I say that, that means it's go time. So they know. Um, and then another side effect that I have is a lot of forgetfulness. I forget a lot of things. There's a part of my life that I really don't remember. There's like blank parts of my life that it's a complete void. I've also had seizures in the middle of my sleep, which is kind of scary because if you have a seizure and you're face down, you can actually choke on your pillow. Um, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, and it's part of my life. I've accepted it. My family and friends have accepted it. It's not the greatest thing to witness, but it is part of my life. And hey, I'm here, I'm owning it. And yeah, so if any of you guys have had, these episodes or have been diagnosed with epilepsy, I would love to, hear about it. Maybe there's something that you can, um, inform me about, because I'm not the most knowledgeable person on this. I'm still learning about it. I just take it day by day. But comment down below and let me know if you have had a seizure, or if you know a loved one or a friend that may go through this as part of their life. But I hope you guys like this makeup look. It was something quick, something simple. I used purple because purple is the color of the epilepsy awareness ribbon, and purple is actually one of my favorite colors. So I enjoyed doing this makeup look. I'm sorry I was looking a lot to the right. I was sitting with my daughter and we were watching YouTube, of course. And I really hope you guys, like I said, enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will be doing another video very shortly. Love you guys, and I will see you real soon. And always remember, it's okay not to be okay.